Squad, want more videos per week? Be sure to support MiscatSquad on Patreon for monthly awesome rewards at patreon.com/MiscatSquad. Hello everybody, my name is Kat, and guys, welcome back to MiscatSquad, and welcome back to Squad Reacts. And today, we have a special guest. This is Mr. Caterpillar. Say hi, Mr. Caterpillar.
All I see is death.
He says hi. So anyway, today, we're going to be reacting to the history of the entire world, I guess, and this was requested by team member and awesome sauce, Sean! Sean says that she wants me to react to this because it's hilarious and it's funny. That means the same thing, Kat. Anyway, I for one, when I was a kid, I enjoyed me some history. History was fun. I really liked learning about, war and this and that, and seeing how America did this and that country did that, and it enriches your life with greatness and shows you different cultures. And yes, sorry to all you history buffs out there, but I really did, when I was growing up, I think I did the best in both English and social studies. So history is under social studies, kind of, yes, maybe, but yeah, I really did enjoy learning about that. So today, this is going to be very, very interesting because it is the history of the entire world. Now, how are we going to put that together, Mr. Caterpillar? How are we going to put that together? I don't know. But anyway, no, we're going to try our best, okay? We're going to try our best to see if we can understand the history of the entire world, because this is like a crash course all in one, folks. So, without any further ado, get your snacks, and let's get reacting. Let's go, guys.
Hi, you're on a rock, floating in space.
Okay.
Pretty cool, huh? Some of it's water. Fuck it. Actually, most of it's water.
You're
I
talking
can't
very
even
fast.
get from here to there without buying a boat. It's sad. I'm sad.
I'm sad.
I miss you.
Me too.
How did this happen?
I
A
don't
long
know.
time ago, actually never, and also now, nothing
Okay.
is nowhere. When?
Yes.
Never. Makes
Never
sense,
makes
right?
sense,
Like
yes.
I said, it didn't happen. Nothing was
Okay.
never anywhere. That's
I'm
why it's
scared
been
now.
everywhere. It's been
everywhere.
so everywhere, you don't need a where. You don't even need a when.
A when?
That's how every
A
it
now.
gets.
But where is now and then how? If nothing ever happened and never, but what? Okay. Silence. Let's take a moment, guys.
Forget this. I
What?
want to be something. Go somewhere. Do something.
Yes.
I want things to change.
Yes.
I want to invent time and
Yes.
space. And I know it's possible because everything is here and it
Everything's
probably
here.
already happened.
Yes.
I just don't know when to start.
When do we start?
And that's exactly where it started.
Yes.
Oh, I paused it. I think there's a universe now. What's it made of?
Corks and stuff.
Ah, that's a
Quartz and
thing.
stuff.
In a place. Don't like it? Try a new place. At
Okay.
a different time. Try to stick together because the world is going to get bigger and emptier. But it's not empty yet. It's still very full and about 1 jillion degrees. Great news. The quarks are now happily married in groups of 3, called a proton or a neutron.
Neutron.
And there's something else flying around too
Whoa,
that wants to
whoa,
join in but
whoa.
can't because it's still too...
Oh, that made me dizzy.
Great news. The protons and neutrons are now happily married
Science.
to each other. Some of them even doubled up.
What is science?
Great news. The electrons have now joined in. Congratulations. The world is now a bunch of gas in space.
Yes. Woo,
But it's getting
world.
closer together.
The world exists.
And it's getting closer together.
5
And
million
it's getting
years
closer
later.
together.
I mean, 500. I remember that.
New shit just got made. Some
Science,
stars burn
no!
out and die.
Cat, no!
Bigger stars burn out and die with passion and make some brand new, way crazier shit.
Yes, that's my life.
Which allows newer, more interesting stars to be made and then die and explode into.
Crazy space time.
So now stars have cool stuff around them, like rocks, ice, and funny clouds, which can
Okay.
make some very interesting things. Like this ball of flaming rocks, for example.
Ooh, beautiful.
Holy shit, we just got hit with another ball of flaming rocks. And it kind of made a mess, which is now... Weather update, it's raining rocks from outer space. Weather update, those rocks might have had water inside them and now there's hot steam in the sky. Weather update, cooler temperatures today and the floor is no longer lava. Weather update,
Weather update.
it's raining. Severe flooding alert, the entire world is now an ocean.
Shaboom.
Volcano alert.
That's when
Oh my god.
What?
something's alive in the ocean.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
cool,
so
like a
true.
plant or an animal? No, a microscopic speck. It lives at the bottom of the ocean and eats chemical soup, which is
Yummy.
being served hot and fresh, made from gnarly space ingredients left over from when
Gnarly.
it was raining rocks or whatever. Oh yeah, and it can do that. It has secret instructions written inside itself telling it how to build another
Don't.
one of itself. So that's
Don't.
pretty nifty, I would say. Tired of
Cat
living
is
at the
bad.
bottom of the
Cat
ocean?
is really
Now
bad.
you can eat sunlight.
Oh, yeah.
Using a revolutionary technique, you can convert sunlight into food.
Taste the sun.
Side effect,
Taste
now there's
it.
oxygen everywhere and
Eat
the sky's
the
blue.
sun.
Then the earth might have been a snowball for a while, maybe even a couple of times. It's a sponge, it's a plant, it's a worm and some other types of weird strange water bugs and strange fish.
It's the Cambrian explosion.
Oh my god.
Wow, that's animals and stuff. But we're still in the
That's
ocean.
animals
Hey,
and
can we go on land? No.
No.
Why? The sun is a deadly laser.
Oh
Okay.
God, no!
Anymore, there's a blanket.
Now the animals can go on land. Come on, animals, let's go on land. Nope, can't walk yet.
Nope.
And there's no food yet, so I don't care. Okay, will you learn to walk if there's plants up here? Maybe, said some bugs. And fish. Okay, so I can go on land, but I have to go back in the water to have
Babies.
Oh yeah.
learn to use an egg.
I was already doing that.
Use a stronger egg. Put water in it. Have a baby on land in an egg.
Ew.
Water is in the egg. Baby in the egg in the
Baby in
water
egg.
in the egg.
An egg.
Works for me.
Bye-bye, ocean.
Bye bye.
And now everything's huge, including bugs. Want to see a map of the land?
Before we
Sure.
get to the dinos. Before we
Oh
get to the
fuck! Now
dinos.
everything's dead. Just kidding. Here are the survivors. Keep your eye on this one
Yes.
because it's about to become
Yes.
the dinosaurs. Here's another map of the land.
Yes.
It broke apart. Don't worry about it. It does that all the time. Here comes a meteor.
And the dinosaurs
Yes,
are
we-
gone.
No. That
It's
was
mammal
fun.
time. Here come the mammals.
Mammal
Look at those
time.
breasts. Now they're gonna dominate the world, and one of them just learned how to grab stuff and walk. No, like walk like that and grab stuff at the same time. And bang
Yes.
rocks together to make pointed rocks.
Indeed.
Ouch. And set things on
Owie.
fire. Youch. And make crazy
Youch.
sounds with their voice. Knirsch, which can mean different things.
Person.
And now they're
Human
everywhere.
person.
Almost.
Ice Age.
What? You can
Whoa.
walk over here? Cool.
Not anymore.
Well, I guess we're stuck
Not
here now.
anymore.
Let's review. There's people on the planet,
Yes.
and they're chasing their food. Okay, time to plant some grass. Look at this. I control the food now. Now everyone will want to be
Yes.
my friend and live near me. Let's all build houses, except mine is bigger because I own the food. This is great.
Because I
I
own
wonder
the
if anyone
food.
else is doing this. Tired of using rocks for everything? Use metal. It's underground. Better farming was just
Gotta get
invented
it.
in a sweet dank valley right in between these two rivers, and the animals are helping.
Guess what happens next?
More
What?
food, and more people
Yes.
who came to buy the food. Now you need people to
That's
help
what
make
matters,
the
the
food and keep
food.
track of the sales. And now you need houses for people to live in and people to make the houses. And now there's more people and they invent things, which makes things better. And more people come and there's more farming and more
Yes.
people to make more things for more
Yes.
people. And now there's business, money, writing, laws, power.
Yes. Ah! Society.
Coming soon to a dank river valley near you. Meanwhile, out in the middle of nowhere, the horse is probably being tamed. Why is all my metal so lame and lumpy? Tired of using lame, sad metal? Introducing
sad
made
metal?
with
No.
special ingredient tin from the far lands of Tinland. I don't know, my dealer won't tell me where he gets it. Also, guess what? Meanwhile, out in the
Egypt.
middle of nowhere, they figured out how to put wheels on a horse. Now we're getting somewhere. Also,
China.
did I mention
This river valley civilization.
Oh my God.
Norte Chico.
the Middle East is getting more complicated. Maybe because it's in the middle of the East. Knock knock, or clop clop. It's the people with the horses. And they made an empire. And then everyone else copied their horses.
Greeks.
Ah, look, it must be the Greeks, or a beta version of the Greeks. Let's check in with the Indus River Valley civilization. They're gone. Guess who's not gone?
China.
China.
New
China.
arrivals in India.
Oh,
Maybe it's
yeah.
those horse people I was talking about, or their cousins or something. And they wrote some hymns and mantras and stuff.
You could make a religion out of this. There's the Bronze Age collapse.
Now the Phoenicians can get down to
Oh, yeah.
business.
Also, can we switch to a metal that's a little easier to find? Thanks. Look who came back to Israel. It's the 12 tribes of Israel.
And they believe in God.
Just
Yes!
He's got like a 10-step program. Here's some huge heads. Must be the Olmecs. The Phoenicians make some colonies. The Greeks copy their idea and make some colonies. The Phoenicians made a colony so big it makes colonies.
I love
Here
his
comes the
voice.
Assyrian Empire. Never mind, it's the Babylonian Median.
It's the Persian Empire.
Persian
Ah,
Empire.
that's big. Ah, the Buddha was just enlightened. Who's the Buddha? This guy, who
Who's the
sat
Buddha?
under a tree for so long that he figured out how to ignore the fact that we're all dying. You can make a religion out of this. Oops, China just broke, but while it was breaking, Confucius was figuring out how to have good morals. Ah, the Greeks just had the idea of thinking about stuff. And right over here, Alexander just had the idea of conquering the entire Persian Empire. It's a great idea. He was great. And now he's dead.
And now he's
Hopefully the
dead.
rest of the gang will be able to share the empire evenly between them. Knock knock, it's Chandragupta. He says, get the hell out of here. Will you get the hell out of here if I give you 500 elephants? Okay, thanks, bye.
Time to conquer all of India. Or most of India.
But what about this part? That's the Tamil Kings. No one conquers the Tamil Kings. Who are the Tamil Kings?
Merchants probably.
Merchants probably.
And they've got spices.
Who would
Oh,
like to buy
yeah.
the spices? Me, said
Who
the
doesn't
Arabian,
like
swiftly
spices?
buying it and selling it to the rest of the world. Hey, China put itself back together again, with good morals as their main philosophy. Actually, they have 3 main philosophies. Out here, the horse nomads run wild and free, and they would like to ransack your city. Let's check the Greekification levels of the
sound effects,
Greekified
everything.
kingdoms. Greekification overload. Bye, said the Parthians. Bye, said the Jews. Hi, said the Parthians, taking over the entire place. Hey, said the Romans, eating the entire Mediterranean for breakfast. Thanks for invading our homeland, said the Jews, who were starting to get tired of people invading their homeland. Hi, everything's great, said some guy who seems to be getting very popular and has been arrested and killed for being too popular, which only makes him more popular. You can make a religion out of this. Want silk? Now you can buy it from China. They just made a...
Brand new road to the world.
Fuck, my man.
Or you can
Get their own water.
Yeah.
safe new trade routes, said India,
Yeah.
accidentally spreading their religion to the entire southeast. That's a good place for an epic trading kingdom. There goes Buddhism traveling up the Silk Road. I wonder if it'll reach China before it collapses again. Remember the
Collapse.
Persian Empire? Yep, said the Persians, making a new one. Axum is getting so
Editing.
powerful they would like to
It's
build a
editing
long
out.
stick. Has anyone populated Madagascar yet? Let's do it together.
China's home again.
Yay!
Broken.
No!
Still can't cross the Sahara Desert? Try camels,
Hell yeah, now we got
Yeah.
business.
said the Ghana Empire, selling lots of gold and slaves. Hi, I live in the Roman Empire, and I was wondering...
Is loving Jesus.
Yes!
No. Actually, okay, sure, said Constantine, moving the capital way over here to be closer to his main rival. Don't worry about Rome, it won't fall.
It's the golden age of
Oh.
There's the Gupta Empire, not Chandragupta, just Gupta. First name Chandra. The first. Guess who's
The
in Rome?
first.
barbarians.
What's a barbarian? Non-Romans, said the Romans, being invaded by non-Romans. R.I.P. Roman Empire. Or actually just half of it. The other half is just fine. But it's not in Rome anymore, so let's give it a new name.
The Mayans have figured out the stars.
Oh, and here's a huge city. Population everyone. The Gok Turks have taken over the entire Eurasian steppe. Great job, Gok Turks. How's India? Broken. How's China?
Back
Together.
together.
How's those trading kingdoms?
Bigger and there's more of them.
Korea has 3 kingdoms. Japan has a kingdom. It's the Sunrise Kingdom. Deep in the Arabian desert, on the top of a mountain, the real God whispers in Muhammad's ear. So he goes down to the cube where everyone worships gods, and he tells them their gods are all fake. And everyone got so mad at him that he had to leave town and go to a different town. You can make a religion out of this, and maybe conquer the world as well. The Roman Empire is long gone, but somehow the Pope is still the Pope. Plus there's...
New kingdoms all over Europe.
I wonder if there's room for
yeah.
wars. Here's all the wisdom. In a house. It's the Baghdad House of Wisdom. Just in time for these...
Islamic golden age.
Let's bring stuff to the coast and sell it and become the Swahili on the Swahili coast, said the Swahili on the Swahili coast. Remember this tiny space you have to go through to get from here to there? Someone owns that now. Want to get
Someone
invited in the
owns
middle of
that
nowhere?
now.
The
Of
Franks
course
have
they
the
do.
biggest kingdom in Europe, and the Pope is so proud that he invites the king over for Christmas. Surprise, you're the new Roman emperor, said the Pope, pretending to still be part of the Roman Empire. Then the Franks broke their kingdom into what will later be called France and not France. The Northerners, or just Norse if you don't have much time, are exploring. They go north, from the north to the northern north, and they find some land, 2 types of land, and they name them accordingly. They also invade
Right.
some other places and get
I
called
never
many
understood
names,
that.
such as
I
Vikings.
literally never
There's
understood
the
that.
Rus,
Why?
the Kievan
Someone
Rus.
explain
Are
that
they
to me.
Vikings? I don't think so, said the Kievan Rus. Okay, fair enough. The Pope is ready to make some more emperors of the Roman Empire, the Holy Roman Empire. It's actually Germany, but don't worry about it. New kingdoms. Which brand did you get? Mine's better. Mine's better. Mine's better. Time to conquer
mine's
India,
better.
said
Mine's
William.
better.
It's a bird. It's a plane.
It's the Seljuk Turks.
Said the Byzantine Empire, who's getting so small it almost doesn't exist anymore. We need help. They need help, so they call the Pope. Hey, Pope, can you help us get rid of the Seljuks? Maybe take back the Holy Land on the way? Come on, I know you want to take back the Holy Land. Yes, I do actually want to do that. Let's do a crusade.
Crusade.
They did many
Crusade.
crusades, some of which almost didn't fail, but at least the Italians got some sweet trade deals. Goodbye, Mayans.
Hello, Toltecs.
Goodbye, Toltecs.
Hello, Mississippi.
Look at those
Hello,
mounds.
Mississippi.
There's the Pueblo. I always wondered how to build a town in a cliff. Guess who's here? Come here. Where? Here. And Pagan is there. Vietnam unconquered itself, Korea just became itself, and Japan is so addicted to art that the military might have to take over the government. China just invented bombs and typing, and the Mongols just invaded most of the universe. Nice going, Genghis. I bet that
Nice
will last a
going.
long time. Some of the Islamic Turks were unaffected by the Mongol invasions because they were busy invading India. Is it Tonga time? I think it's Tonga time. I just found out where the Swahili gets all their gold. Look at this Chad. Means lake. There's an empire there, right in the middle of The king of Mali is so rich he's going on tour to let everyone know. Wow, that guy's rich, everyone said. The Christians
that
are doing
guy's
a great
rich.
job reconquering Iberia, which will soon be called Spain and not Spain. Please remain Christian. We will check in later to see if you're still Christian when you least expect. Whoops, half of Europe just died. China's back, yay! Hey, come here, time to share. New kingdoms here and there. Oh, look who controls all the islands. It's the Mahajapit, Majahapit, Mapajahit, Mahapajit, Mapajahit, Majapahit. Oh, Italy's really rich. Time for them to care a lot about art and the ancient classics. It's kind of like a rebirth. Here's a printer. Let's make books. So you think you can conquer the Byzantine Empire? Yep, said the Ottoman Turks. Nice job, Ottoman Turks.
Don't care
Oops, you
about
missed a
art.
spot. Don't forget to ban Europe from the Indian spice trade. What? That's bullshit, said Portugal, spiceless.
Well, I guess we'll have to find another way to
Whoa.
India.
Wait, said Christopher Columbus, probably smoking crack. If the world is round, let's go this way to India. No, don't worry, we already got this, said Portugal. So Chris goes to Spain. Hey, Spain, want to hire me to find India by going around back of the world? No, please, no, please,
No,
no,
no.
please. Okay, so he sails into the
No,
ocean
please, no.
and discovers more ocean, and then discovers the Indies and Japan. Let's draw a line to decide who gets which half of the world. The Aztec and Inca empires are off to a great start. I wonder if they know that Europe just discovered their continent. The Habsburgs are marrying into so many royal families they might have to start marrying each other. Move over, Lithuania. Here comes Moscow. Ivan wants to make Russia great again. Move over, Timurids. Maybe go invade India or something. Persia just made Persia Persian again. Let's make it the other kind of Islam. The one where we thought the first guy should have been the other guy. Hey, Christians, do you sin? Now you can buy your way out of hell. That's bullshit. This whole thing is bullshit. That's a scam. Fuck the church. Here's 95 reasons why, said Martin Luther in his new book, which might have accidentally started the Protestant Reformation. You know what would be magnificent, said Suleiman wearing an onion hat? What if the Ottoman Empire was really big, which it is now? What if Russia was big, said Ivan, trying not to be terrible. Portugal had a dream that they controlled the entire Indian Ocean, including the spice trade. And then that dream was real. And Spain realized that this is not India, but they pillaged it anyway. Damn, said England and France. We gotta start pillaging some stuff. Then the Dutch revolt and all the hipsters moved to Amsterdam. Damn, said Amsterdam. We gotta start pillaging some stuff. Question 1, can you get to India through North America? No, but at least there's beaver. Question 2, steal the spice trade. That's not a question, but the Dutch did it anyway. Steal the spice trade! Guess where all the sugar's made? In Brazil, stolen, in the Caribbean. And it's so goddamn profitable, you might forget to not do slavery. The next thing on Russia's to-do list is to get bigger. Britain and France are having a discussion about who should control the entire world, more specifically, Ohio. Then it escalates into a 7-year discussion, giving Prussia a chance to show Austria who's boss. But what about Britain and France? Did they figure out who's boss? Yes, they did. It's Britain. Guess who's broke? Also Britain. So they start taxing the hell out of America. Fuck you, says America, declaring their independence and fighting for it. And France helps them win. Now France is broke. And Britain will have to send their prisoners to a different continent. Wait, if France is broke, why do the king and queen still wear such fancy dresses? Let's overthrow the palace and cut all their heads off, said Robespierre, cutting everybody's head off until someone eventually got mad and cut his head off. You can make a revolution. No, don't. Haiti is starting to like the idea of a revolution, especially the slaves, who free themselves by killing their masters. Why didn't we think of this before? Wait, who's in charge of France now? Said Napoleon, trying to take over Europe. Luckily, they banished him to an island.
But he came back.
Luckily, they banished him to another island. There goes Latin America, becoming independent in the Latin American Wars of Independence. Britain just figured out how to turn steam into power, so now they can make
many different types of machines.
Oh, yeah.
And factories with machines in them, so they can
factories
make
with
a lot
machines
of
in them.
Then they invent some trains and conquer India and maybe put some trains there. Hey, China, said Britain, buy stuff from us. Nah, dude, we already got everything, says China. So Britain tried to get them addicted to opium, which worked actually. But then China made it illegal and dumped it all into the sea. So Britain threw a hissy fit and made them open up 5 cities and give them an island. Britain and Russia are playing a game where they try to stop each other.
So you won't buy stuff for us, then we're gonna do this to you.
Sultan of Oman lives in Zanzibar now.
That's just where he lives. India just had a revolution, and they would like to govern themselves now. Nope, said Britain, governing them even harder than before.
Technology is about to go crazy.
The United States finally figured out whether slavery is good or bad. It's bad, they decided. And then they continued manifesting their destiny, which is to kill the rest of the natives and take their land and maybe kick out the Mexicans too. I know, let's rape Africa, said Europe, scrambling
Oh
to
my
Europe
God,
at the
what?
fastest. They never got Ethiopia. Britain and France are still
What was
hungry.
that?
Got Thailand. The United States ran out of destiny to manifest, so they're looking for more.
Hawaii.
Wait, Spain controls Cuba. Well, blame something on them and go to war. What should we blame on Spain? Let's blame the Maine on Spain. So they blame the Maine on Spain. Now we're in business. To celebrate, they kick Panama out of Panama and make a canal, connecting the 2 oceans. Britain just found oil in the Middle East. It makes cars go. China is so tired of being bossed around that they delete their old government and make a new, stronger government, which is accidentally weaker and controlled by a guy from the previous government. Europe hasn't had a war since the last war, so they start World War I. Look at those guns. It's gonna be a great war. So great we won't need a second one. After it's over, they blame Germany. Russia went on strike and the workers overthrew the government. Now everyone's paycheck is the same.
In the Soviet
The Arabs revolt and Britain helps. Now the Ottoman Empire's gone, so we can give the
Jewish people a place to live.
Hopefully the Arabs won't mind. Let's cut the cake, said Sykes and Picot, carving up the remains of the not-so-Ottoman anymore empire.
Except Turkey, Turkey makes a brand new Turkey.
And then the
Turkey
Saudis
makes
conquer
a
Arabia.
brand
It
new
just seemed like the
turkey.
right thing to do. Hello? Yes, it's the 1920s calling. Let's get in the car and drive to a party and listen to jazz on the radio and go to the movies. The economy's great and it'll probably be great forever. Just kidding. Germany's back featuring Hitler, the angry mustache
Oh,
model,
no.
and he's
Oh,
mad at
no.
the Jews for existing. Japan is finally conquering the East, and they're so excited they rape Nanking way too hard. They should probably just deny it. Hitler's out of
Wasn't it?
control, so the international community tackles him and tries to explain why killing all the Jews is a bad idea. But he kills
Stop!
himself before they could explain it to him.
That's World War II.
Bonus round, Pacific Showdown. United States
Showdown.
versus Japan. Fight. Finish him. Let's unite all the nations and have some
World peace.
Seems legit. Hi, I'm Gandhi, and if Britain doesn't get the hell out of India, I'm going to starve myself in public. Wow, that worked. Bonus, now there's Pakistan. Actually, 2 Pakistans. One of them could be Bangladesh later. The Jews and the Arabs finally figured out which one of them should live in the Holy Land. Me, they both said at the same time. Let's divide up the land so everyone's happy.
Psych, they both get angrier.
Look
Oh
out,
my
China.
God.
There's a new China in China. What's on the menu? Communism. No thanks, said the other China,
No
escaping
thanks.
to an island. I wonder which one is the real China. There's the Korean War, Korea versus Korea. Nobody wins, then it's on pause forever. Let's meet the sponsors. Oh, it's the two global
Oh
superpowers.
my
They're
God,
having a friendly
let's meet
debate
the
over which
sponsors.
economic system is good and which one is an evil virus of Satan. And they both have atom bombs. Fight! Wait, no, that would be the end of the world. Let's just keep it cool and spy on each other instead.
Oh my God.
And make sure we have enough atom bombs. I'll race you to space. Now let's make some more countries fight themselves. Europe is tired of pillaging other continents, and the continents they were pillaging are tired of being pillaged. So here's a new map with new countries. Now you can't tell who they're being pillaged by. The United States finally decided whether racism is good or bad. They decided it's bad, and the world agrees.
man.
South Africa
man.
might need another minute to think about it. Let's check the world population. Whoa. Okay.
Whoa,
Technology's
whoa.
better too, that might keep
Sticky
happening.
box,
The
game
Soviet
box.
Union decides to relax a little and accidentally falls apart. Europe makes a union, so now they can all use the same money, except Britain because they don't feel like it. Let's check the mail. Surprise, it's on the computer.
Woo!
Whoops, someone just attacked America. I
No!
bet they'll remember that. Phone call. Surprise, it's in your pocket. Want to learn everything? Surprise, it's on the computer. Now your phone's a computer, which is in your pocket. Whoops, the economy just crashed. Don't worry, the big banks won't fail because they're not supposed to. Surprise, flying robots. With bombs.
Oh,
Print a
great.
brain. Some people have no friends.
Stop, I hate
Some
that,
people have
I
no
hate
food.
that, I hate
The globe
that.
is warming.
And the ocean is full
No.
of plastic.
Let's save the planet, said everybody, not knowing how. Let's invent a thing inventor, said the thing inventor after being invented by a thing inventor. That's pretty cool. By the way,
inventor.
where the hell are we?
Where the hell are we? Oh my God. Okay, you know what, guys? That was hilarious. Just, you know what the thing that made it really hilarious? Whoa! Pause! What is going on? Pause. Dang, it was replaying itself. It wants me to learn again. The thing is, what made it so funny was his voice. Literally, it was just so calm. He was just like, okay, this is it. All right, let's be very monotone about this. Blah 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 blah. It's like when you're in school, when you have like professors or teachers, and they're all like, blah blah blah. Let's learn about this, and they don't seem like passionate about it at all. That's kind of what I got from that, and that's what made it even funnier. But what I loved about this too is it kind of included everything, but it simplified it. So like if you're literally studying in school and you want to watch this, no, I'm kidding, don't watch this, just study. Do your studies, kids, do your studies, very important. But yeah, I mean, I really love this because the comedy was there and also the editing, guys. The editing was on point. That's what I love about it, because you know I love a good edit. Right, Mr. Caterpillar? That's right, Mr. Caterpillar. But what I loved about it too is, just how the edits were so simple. There was like when you saw the spices everywhere and the people and the horses, like you don't have to have fancy edits to make your point get across. This kind of felt like it was like a PowerPoint presentation gone wrong. But it's fantastic because it wasn't like, oh, let's use fancy text, let's use this, let's do that. But you know what? I hope that I don't know if they make any more, but hey, if you think it's a good lesson learned, I mean, if you want to watch through 20 minutes of this, maybe you could pass your test. Maybe you could use this video to pass your next history test. But I advise you to also do your studies, because studying is very important. But when you throw numbers and science and things like that at me, like don't talk about the printing the brain. That scares the crap out of me. There's some things that you shouldn't mess around with. There's some things you shouldn't mess around with. That's a fact. But anyway, guys, I want to know, what did you think about this video? I thought it was really hilarious. And thank you so much again for Sean for recommending it to me. I want to know your comments down below. What did you love about it? What didn't you like about it? And how funny on a scale of 1 to 10 did you guys think it was? But anyway, guys, I hope you have an amazing day. You stay safe out there. As always, MiscatSquad, until the next video. Remember, always turn a fangirl and Drew and a fanboy every single day. Woo! Okay, let's go, Mr. Caterpillar. Yeah. Well, that just happened. Level up time! No! He died. Level up time! No! Where's your cap? Where's your head? I is sad. No! No! You go back up there. That's right. Oh my God. Where's your head? How did that just... How did...